to the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 70 Lions.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
On the jump. Let's go now.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Absolutely. No trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here's Shuck. Firing quickly here. And caught it up. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Shuck now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I will see both of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jake Elliott readies for the field goal try. He was originally drafted by the Bengals. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. They'll start this drive just across. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Gun. Cut.
They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Hey, look at this Packers defense. They're right around the middle of the pack, number 15 in the NFL against the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job.
Here we go.
What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
1-1, ready?
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Cut.
On 1st down, Peoples able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
180. Cut.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Lucas Van Ness in there on the tackle.
At the 42-yard line.
Now 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 11 empty.
Here's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
For the Bengals field goal.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back at him. They get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
He's got room at the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 44 yards.
First down at Green Bay.
19-18. Go.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Play action. Shuck. This is caught. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Tyler Shuck, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they're on a 1st or 2nd seed come playoff time.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good.
Here we go.
Bengals first down.
They'll run on 1st down. Peoples. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter play. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. And now, oh boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay.
On 1, ready?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Here we go.
Now a give, right side. Peoples. Down the sideline he goes. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Now, their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. 67 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
32-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here we go.
On first down, Peoples. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
56 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
The Bengals at 7-1 now on the year.
And they come in following a loss last week, and that, of course, ended that strong run they were on. They had won 7 in a row prior.
And something you pointed out to me before the game even began, they've had terrific fortune throughout their entire win streak, but we both saw it happen right in front of our eyes. Some of that good fortune dried up, and they ended up taking the loss.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go, and now it's third down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield. But they never did.
Right 80. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Now it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Come on, ready? Here we go. Stop.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now a handoff up the middle. Peoples. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
11 mighty. 11. Here we go. Turbo. 180. Right side. Stop.
They'll keep it on the ground. Peoples. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. On play action, Shuck. Wide open receiver complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Elliott on for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Packers 24, Bengals 17. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Here we go, here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the Packers 22-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Wide 80.
Up the middle they go. Peoples. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here we go.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good.
And that'll bring him back within 4.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. He gets it complete to Harris. Just a gain of a couple there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run here with Brooks.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, the decision paid off indeed.
66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, here's Shuck.
It's brought in by Harris.
Shuck's pass.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Brooks here.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He made his first attempt, this from 45. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well.
Here we go.
Incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Peoples. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They run the counter. Peoples. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for it. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Bengals take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 27 all. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw now, Shuck.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Touchdown, Packers! A great play there. 32 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that 1st touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Here we go. 180.
They'll keep it on the ground. Peoples. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I loved one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Here we go.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Let's get set.
Burrow looking to pass. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Burrow will throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
111 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Set. 70-10 or more.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Touchdown, Packers!
Tyler Shuck,
30 yards.
and the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
41. Bengals 27. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down.
Gun.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind
Here we go.
with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Throwing again, it's Burrow.
Now he's going to step up and run.
They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Peoples. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
To throw is Shuck.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harris.
And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
Off the play fake. Here's Shuck.
Harris has it over the middle. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And it's 3rd down.
4 receivers in the package. Here's 3rd and 7. Throwing, Shuck.
And a throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance, if they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Here we go.
Now they go play action now. Burrow.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one.
Well, we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
I'm one, right?
The offense on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
White 80. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
They'll go to Barkley again.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
That's another Bengals first down. First
Here we go.
and 10
11,
at the 48-yard line.
Here's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Let's get set.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
11, empty. Here we go. 11, 11. Stop. Stop.
Now Burrow. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
Stop.
Again, it's Burrow.
This one taken in by Otten.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
Gun. Stop.
Play action. It's Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for number
Who's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
11.
Here's Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Here we go. 12.
Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass.
And the Bengals go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Shuck now to throw.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
They'll come up now on second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 31-yard line.
Working out of the gun here, Shuck.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Here's Shuck. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Here's second and a yard.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
The noise is getting deafening. Here's third down and 3. Now Shuck.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Wiggles free. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. And his kick is good. He knocks through his 3rd field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it.